Okay, good morning all. So we are starting with the political science class. Okay, first one. Okay. Hope you have attended my orientation. Orientation attended? Yeah, good. Okay, so those who have not attended the orientation, okay, that is just a demo. Like you can get the videos from the academy. Fine. Anyway, we'll start. Yes, please. No, Anga. Okay. Okay. So before going to start the first class now, I'll tell you how we are going to go about the class. A general introduction, and then we will go into the class straight away. Okay, fine. So what are we going to learn from this subject? Okay. First, we will be dealing with the concepts. Okay. The order of class will be different, but in the syllabus, no, first concepts like equality, liberty, justice, ideology, power. No need to take notes. Feel free. Okay, just listen. Mm. So we have concepts like equality, liberty, whatever you study, which is useful for general studies also. Okay. So concepts will be there. Okay. You'll be studying the concepts. Okay. And the theories, you'll be reading theories of the concepts. Okay. Now I'm going to explain each and every word, assuming that you don't know anything. Okay. That is better. So when you take up the examinations and all, you will be able to answer correctly. So what is a concept? Okay, concept is something constructed in the mind. Okay, it is not a physical thing. You cannot see it. It is not physical. Okay, any logical idea that is created is called as a concept. So equality is a concept. Liberty is a concept. Okay, everybody is having equal. All are equal is a concept that we have created in our mind. Concepts are usually abstract. Okay, concepts are usually abstract. What do you mean by abstract? Something which cannot be touched, something which is not tangible. Okay, something which is not visible, but could be understood by thought experiment, by thinking. Okay, by thinking we can understand it. By experiencing we can understand it. Okay, in our social relations, when we have one-to-one relation, right, we can go. Okay, so what is theory? Theory is every thinker, every philosopher would have his own view. Okay, structuredly. Okay, theory. I would say it is a structurally, systematically collected knowledge. I would use the word systemic knowledge. It differs from opinion. Okay, so I may have an opinion. What is equality? You may have an opinion. What is equality? Okay, thinkers, they go through a scientific process, a structured process. Okay, first stating why there must be equality. Okay, or actual society, what is it? Some facts they will discuss, and then they will arrive at a theory. Okay, generalized statement, systemic knowledge that is arrived. Okay, so on equality, okay, everybody is having different equality. Some give importance for political equality, some give equal for economic equality, like China. Okay, USA political equality. In India, we have a mix of both. Okay, so every thinker will come on and give a theory of equality, liberty, justice, etc. Are we going to learn all the theories? No. Okay, that is a myth that I have to break in the first class itself. If you take justice, okay, starting from the Greek time to the present day, there are a lot of theory of justice, but you are going to learn only one theory of justice. That is Rawls' theory of justice. Present liberal view of justice. That only. Okay, so as an intro, some 1-2 points there. Okay, you learn about other 1-2 lines only, and entirely Rawls' theory of justice, and then finally you will be also talking about the critics of that theory. So many people say there is a lot of theories, so that is why the syllabus becomes vast. No, okay, we are going to learn only one theory, equality. Okay, just 3-4 theories. Okay, three lines. That's all. Okay, if you are able to understand, no, you will be able to easily reproduce in the paper. Okay, so we are going to see the concepts and the theories of it. Okay, and thinkers, world thinkers and in thinkers of the world thinkers. Starting from Plato to Anna Arendt. Okay, Anna Arendt. We have various thinkers. I'll be talking about, what are their thinking in glimpses, in short, brief, I'll be discussing. So we will be talking about world thinkers. Okay, and then Indian thinkers. Okay, so this is the section A. In short, okay, I've not gone for every topic. Okay, in short, this is what section A you're going to learn. Indian thinkers, Western thinkers, and the concepts related to theories. Okay, and methodology and all that first unit, it is part of it. Okay, in any subject, first methodology will be there. Okay, apart from that, these are the things that you are going to learn in the section A of the first paper. Okay, so in this, the questions are again and again repeated, and I want to emphasize in political science, 60 to 70% of the question is repeated. So if we prepare a predefined answer, okay, already you structure the answer and keep in the examination when they ask, you can easily write. Okay, so only the international relation pass will be dynamic. That also will be from current affairs newspaper. Okay, section A is going to be easy. In fact, if you see the syllabus, okay, before 2008, where 2008 was the last time the political science syllabus was changed. Okay, 2013, when they brought most of the syllabus, political science syllabus overlapped with the GS syllabus. Okay, the new syllabus for the mains general studies 2013 was added from political science syllabus, and before 2008, political science syllabus was, double the size. It was cut down half of its size. Okay. So now the general prevalent notion that political science is vast is an old school of thought. Okay. People pre 2008 would say that after 2008 syllabus, the syllabus has been cut short. And after 2013, political science syllabus was incorporated into GS, most of them. And now it becomes a easier one. Okay. Quickly you can complete your option, prepare for GS also. So your preparation becomes productive. Okay. Your entire UPSC preparation. Okay, now what is section B? Right. Okay, yeah. Section B, it talks about Indian government and politics. Topic itself, Indian government and politics. Whatever you're reading in Indian politics, general studies, that plus application of section A is section B. That's all. Entire section B, whatever you learn in GS, entire, okay, modern history, part that is Indian freedom struggle, you will be talking about. And then we'll be talking about the union government, state government, federalism, Panchayati Raj, etc. And then land reforms, political movements, social movements, etc., which are all part and parcel of general studies syllabus. What is the difference, sir? You may be asking, sir, same question if they're going to ask in polity and here, what we are going to do? Okay, there you are going to write without thinker's name. Here you are going to add the thinker's name. For example, if you talk about liberty, okay, there you will plainly write about liberty means there are two types of liberty, positive, negative. Liberty has reasonable restrictions and all. Here you will use the word of J.S. Mill. John Stuart Mill talked about liberty like this. Lasky on rights is talking like this. Okay, you will use the thinker's name appropriately. You will be applying it. When you talk about Panchayati Raj, you will talk about Gandhi's model and Ambedkar's model. Okay, Nehruvian model like that. You will apply the person who's thought. That is what the difference that you are going to make in the section B. Okay, so if you are well versed in section A, section B is going to be a cakewalk. Only preparation of answer is important. Land reforms, if they're asking a question, how to answer. And moreover, okay, people will be saying, sir, land reforms topic is there. It is there in every other subject. Economy, it is there. Agriculture, it is there. Sociology, it is there. Okay, yes. But what is the impact of land reforms on polity? That is alone what we are going to study. Okay, because general studies, the name itself suggests it is general, but optional, it is expertise, intense, and it is specific to the subject. Okay, so you will be writing about social impact, economic impact in the political science paper also, but primarily we are going about the political impact of land reforms. Okay, what is agrarian relation and what is the impact on the politics of the country. Okay, but in general studies, you will give equal weightage for all. Okay, political impact, economic impact, social impact. Okay, all these things of land reforms like that. Okay, so here specific with land reforms related, certain thinkers are there. Rajni Kothari is there. Okay, so his view on the land reforms. Okay, what is this Bhudan movement? Okay, so who are all involved in it, from Gandhi to other people? No, so you have to mention their names and what is their perspective with the thinker's name here. Okay, while GS you write your own opinion. In political science paper you say that this person has said so, this person has said so, and then give your opinion. That's the difference. Okay, it's easy because it's already you have learned section A. Okay, so whatever they have spoken, that is you are going to apply it in the section B. That's all. Okay, then second paper. Second paper. Second paper, other syllabus and all, other optional syllabus and all. Just wait. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Okay, yeah. So any doubts you can, raise it in the chat box. We will have a time for question answer. At that time, I'll read the chats and reply to you. Okay, now paper 2. Okay, in paper 2, we are going to talk about international relations completely. There is no section A, section B. Interesting. In other options, there will be section A, section B in both papers. In political science alone, you will find only one. Okay, they're not dividing it because all are related to international relation only. Okay, the first part is comparative politics. Okay, comparative politics. Simple, you're going to compare the politics of various countries. Okay, now here once again, this is the problem. Your seniors will suggest a book called as J.C. Johari, okay, for comparative politics, or they will ask you to refer IGNO comparative politics. The J.C. Johari this much big, okay, 400 pages. IGNO once again comparative politics alone, okay, entire semester only comparative politics, 6 papers in it. Okay, so which means it runs into pages, the notes, but syllabus is very simple. Okay, what is comparative politics? Political economy approach, political sociology approach, limitation of comparative method. That's all. And compare the political parties of developing country, communist country, developing country. Simple. Compare the pressure groups of these three. Okay. Compare the governments of these three. That's all. Okay. So all other things and all, there in compare. It is an ocean, but you have asked to read only a bucket out of ocean. That's all. Okay, only that particular approach. There are a lot of approaches in the comparative politics. We are expected to study only 2 approach. The UPSC has never asked out of the syllabus. This applies for even for GS. Even in general studies, if you see the mains question paper, the order in which they are asking question also will be same in the order in the syllabus. Okay, for general studies. For political science also, they have never ever gone out of the syllabus. If you feel it is out of the syllabus, you have not studied it. Okay, that particular topic, you have missed that topic. Okay, if one is always having the syllabus in the hand and have completed the syllabus, okay, you will be through. The first mains when I gave, okay, certain topics of the syllabus alone, I was not able to cover. I didn't get material. So just before going to the examination, 2 days before, I googled and just collected certain basic information only about certain topics. Okay, especially positives of SARC. Is there anything positive about SARC? Yes. Even now, SARC University is functioning in Delhi. SARC fund is there. Okay. And SARC seed bank is there. Yeah. Natural calamities, there is a support. Okay. Climate change and then social aspects, it is successful. Even now, its organizations are functioning, even though the main organization is defunct. Okay. That is going. So these positives are there, just like that. That year was SARC 25th year. Okay. And the question came, I wrote and came. Okay. So just a basic information. If you have covered the topic, 3-4 points about that topic, you can manage the paper. Okay. And that too with political science, it is possible. Okay. Because it is common knowledge. You read a lot of newspaper, you listen to all the subjects. Okay. From all the subjects, you can, add points and cook answer for political science. Yeah. So comparative politics part. Okay. And then we'll be talking about international relation key terms. Okay. International relation key terms like security, balance of power, alliance, NATO, whatever you are reading every day in newspaper, right? Deterrence, nuclear deterrence, okay, collective security, like that, the terms that is every day used in the international security, international peace, and stability. The key terms we will be learning. Here also theories. Okay, theories usually explain a phenomenon. Okay, when I say theory is a systemized knowledge, I told you, in first paper also, the word theory means systemic knowledge. Okay, you study that subject now with a purpose and arrive at a generalization theory. So international theories also talks about why countries behave in such a manner in the international relation. Why Israel is behaving like this? Why they are not at all listening to anyone? Okay, why Russia is doing like this? Okay, why Ukraine and why that particular region? Okay, there is economic reason, there is a ethnic reason. Okay, but political reason is also there. Russia-Ukraine conflict, no. Okay, just in short, I'll tell and go. With respect to Russia and Ukraine, the area now Russia trying to capture, no, it is a resource mine. Yeah, iron ore is there, coal is there, Donbass region is there. Okay, so that area only they have to take. Ethnically, socially, it is connected to the Slavs of the Russians. Russian ethnic group is also present in that area. Okay, politically, internationally, if you speak, why Russia is having no politically, they want to counter NATO. Okay, geographically, what is the significance? They have access to Mediterranean Sea through first Black Sea, then Mediterranean Sea, then to the Atlantic. Okay, that is why Russia wants to have domination over the Donbas region. Already they took Crimea in 2013. That is to have access to Black Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and Atlantic. Okay, to master over the sea. Okay, to control the international relation. Once again, that is to have international domination, countering the United States power. Balance of power. Once again, our concept comes in balance of power. Security, Russia's security. Okay, both physical security and maritime security. Okay. So we are going to talk about the theories, international theories. And once again, international theories, there are a lot of theories. You are asked to read only 6 theories. That's all. Okay. So functional theory, neo-functional theory. Okay. Realist theory, neo-realist. And then structure functionalism and feminist theory and post-colonial perspective. Okay. All five points enough. Okay. I'll teach you in such a manner 5 points. You will be able to generate a lot of ideas from that 5 points. Okay. Fine. Okay. So the international relation. Then the next one is the bilateral relation part. With a focus on India. Overall, India, important. India and South cooperation, India and SAARC, okay, India and non-alignment movement. Okay, so all important concepts, which is entirely, once again, GS paper 2. Okay, you read this, no need to read that. And anyway, you are going to read newspaper. Here, the questions are always dynamic. Okay, current affairs. Within the examination, before the examination, 6 to 8 months, whatever is appearing in the editorials, whatever is appearing in important websites, okay, major think tanks of our country. Okay, that only will. There is a think tank called as Observer Research Foundation. Okay, ORF, yes. That they made. Another class, one class. I just put it in silent. Okay. So India specific bilateral relation. Oh, what was the last point I was discussing? Yeah, think tanks, ORF, Observer Research Foundation, and we have Indian Council for World Affairs, Indian government's think tank, Indian Council for World Affairs. Okay. So you can just follow it out of interest. But the last 6 articles before the examination, and there is a policy perspective there. A policy brief is there. That alone you read. Okay, from that only question will come. Okay, very easy. Okay, no, sir. Current affairs means it is very vast, sir. International is so much of happened. Anything related to India, and that too is discussed by these organizations. And there is a Indian Defense and Analysis Study think tank, IDSA. From them, okay, these three only the questions are asked regularly. I bet you can take and cross check. Okay, last year's mains paper you take. What is the question asked? You see in these three, whatever main core theme that has been discussed, that only is the question. Okay, once they discuss about the nuclear policy with Japan, question came. Once they discussed about Quad, question came. Okay, so with related to South China Sea, there was a discussion and a policy brief. How many pages, sir? Is it running into pages? Name itself, policy brief. There are other papers. Okay, from that they will not ask. They ask question only from policy briefs. Okay, that is because they know that a civil servant aspirant will have that minimal time only if he knows the most important thing, which is dynamic at the time, which is pressing issue at that time in the international level. That alone will be asked as a question. Okay, so it is about you should be going a cautious path. Okay, without losing your focus. In the way you may find a lot of interesting things in international relation, political science. Okay, only thing is you have to resist them. That's all. Without resisting, enjoy reading everything, enjoying the books, enjoying the various authors, and then you should not come and complain the subject is vast. You have made it vast, not the subject, not the syllabus as such. Okay, for example, international relation itself, there are recently two important books suggested, Baylis and Smith and Andrew Hubert. Okay, from there only our class notes also will come. Okay, but specific to what is required. You open that book, you will be very much interested to read it. So that is why I tell my students, I give you the entire list. Okay, buy the books, keep it safely locked. Okay, inside the bureau. Take it out after your mains examination. Okay, when you have a lot of time, you want to do something interesting. Okay, you can do that. Okay, just to increase your knowledge and become an analyst. Okay, in international relations. Those who write exam need not be analyst. You just say what is what. Okay, and the points. That's all. Okay, so we also what I'll also do is I'll collect all these articles and prepare in a question answer format and give it to you before you go to the mains. For those who are going to mains, we'll be doing it. Okay, fine. So this is the simple thing about the syllabus. Okay, so very important thing today morning I was speaking. People tend to do this. Okay, sir, which pen to use, whether to underline, section section B, whether you have to always use the subtopics. Theory, should we go for thought experiment diagrams? I'll teach you what it is. Okay, thought experiment diagrams are there. So should we draw that for all the section? Flowcharts, like these and all is content. Okay, you put it across simply. For the question that is asked, if you have answered, you will get the good marks. Okay, and don't worry about this popular option, scaling, stuff like that and all. Never ever worry about that. Okay, because you should go by data. The data of UPSC report says that for the past 10 years only I have studied. Before that, I did not study, so I cannot say. Okay, past 10 years data I have seen. Okay, political science option has never been pulled. Okay, it's like I've never been pulled. Okay, it has not been scaled down. Okay, so and also the range of marks between the topper and the person, it is quite normal. It is not extraordinary like science subjects. Like one person will score 400, another will score 50. Not like that. Okay, here it will be the range will be 250 to 320, 330 like that. Okay, out of 500 marks. Okay, so you need not worry. And for those who are freshers, sir, optional, how many marks? Paper 1, 250 marks. Paper 2, 250 marks. Around 20 questions will be asked in each paper, and you will be answering only 8 questions. In general studies, you will be answering, all the questions, all 20 questions. But here you have options to leave. Okay. So a very smart person can even leave certain parts of the syllabus. Okay, while preparing. Strategically, if you prepare, okay, I will not allow you to take that risk. Okay. Okay, but Even in that case, strategically prepare. I suggest this for those people, after clearing prelims, suddenly said, I'm going to pass prelims. I have not gone for any option. I have to read some subjects strategically in a short time. They said, choose political science and choose, read only the chapters which I say. Okay, you can skip it because that area, if the question is coming, options you can leave. But that is done out of meticulous experience. Remember, don't take that risk by yourself. You have to take the advice of an expert like me. Okay, otherwise, you're bound to fail. Because what I'm saying is, we have optionals, okay, but you are going to write only 8 questions. So if you are covered the syllabus, you will write all the questions and you can choose between which question can write and score 5 marks, which question you can leave. It's a vague question, open question. Everybody will answer. Okay, so like that we can go. Right. Now, I have planned for weekly tests. Okay, daily also I'll be giving questions in class. Okay, which you have to write. Okay, so whenever after class, we will sit and we will allocate. We will have some mechanism and which we will wait and we'll every day at least 2 or 3 persons paper we will keep one day or whichever is feasible to you. We will plan it accordingly. Okay, so weekly tests also will be there. Daily tests also will be there. Okay, so if you are saying that, sir, 8 tests only for the test series, okay, that is separate, the full test and other things and all. Okay, other than that, you will have as much as tests as possible because I insist on answer writing practice. Okay, through answer writing practice only, you will be able to clear this examination. Simply sitting and studying. At the end of the day, no answer writing practice. Definitely, you are not going to clear the examination. Do what is required for the examination. Okay, fine. Any questions in this? Any general questions? Okay, those who are in online, you can just put your queries in the chat box. I'll be able to answer. Yeah. Anyway, in classes, ORF, the two websites, Observer Research Foundation and ICWS, Indian Council of World Affairs, ICWA. There are a lot of websites. Stick to it. இதுதான் பிரச்சனை. இதுதான் நம்மள்ட்ட இருக்க பிரச்சனை. சார் என்ன இருக்கோ எல்லாத்தையும் கொடுங்க. ஹோட்டலுக்கு போயிட்டு you go to hotel, okay, whatever it is there, like Vadivel asking, bring everything. What your body can take, that alone. Like that, what your mind can take, what is required for the examination. I'm telling they are directly asking questions from these two websites. Why you want extra websites? There are websites. Okay, I can tell you. And consciously, I'm not telling, because otherwise, today you instead of going and reading, you will be playing with these websites, opening and seeing what they're saying. Okay. Okay, as if you are going to start a coaching institute by yourself. Okay, political science option by yourself. No need. Okay. We'll tell you later. This alone for examination, that's all. IDSA is there. Many are there. Many are there. This Center for Social Development Research. Okay, that is there. Their work is also Lokniti. One of the only sane exit polls was given by one organization, right? Lokniti polls. Read newspaper or not? No. So that Lokniti polls by Center for Developing Societies, they also come up with, but that is required for sociology more than political science. Okay, so there, the head of that institution, Rajni Kothari, his views will be taught in section B for you. Okay, his book is like caste alone, this much big book. But caste is one topic. Effect of caste in Indian politics, one topic. You need to know 10 to 15 points. Okay, 10 points pro, 10 points against. That I'll teach. From the book, Rajni Kothari's book, I'll teach. Okay, like Tata Institute of Social Sciences is there. Okay, Jindal School of Global Economics is there. They all come out with social political science research. In the International Institution for Political Science Association, International Institution for Public Administration, they also bring in content which is required for political science. You are not going to do research. Do you want to become doctors in political science? No. First attempt, clear, get civil service. After that, you can dream about your higher studies. Okay. Yeah. Now, the biggest thing to resist in UPSC field is going for multiple material. Whatever we say, our experience is 80% of the students will stumble upon various materials unnecessary for examination and waste their time. Okay, so then this one rule, okay, stick to minimum material is very important. First, choose and finalize the material that I'm going to do. I'm going to do. Stick to it. That's all. That is your work. Answer writing is where you have to concentrate, not no information gathering. That part and all we will do. Okay. Any new articles coming, read that new information, new context, new example. I'll give it to you. Okay. Stay, receive it, process it as a answer, and produce it. That's all. Now, yeah, thinkers, world thinkers. Our classes will start from Plato. Okay, Plato, Aristotle. Then we will be talking about Thomas Hobbes, Machiavelli, like that in order, chronological order, and thought-wise also. How political thought evolved. Now I'll just give you an idea, okay, of how the political thought evolved. Present political system evolved. Today we have democracy. Today we have liberal global order. Today we are talking about equality, justice, fraternity, and all. So how this evolved from the beginning? Okay, so from Plato to Hannah Arendt, what is their core view? That alone I'll give a overview. Okay, so first class, no. So I'm just warming up. We are doing the warming up exercise. Okay, so in between, certain terms I will explain. Okay, so you will get familiar with the language of political science. Okay, suddenly if I'm going to use a word like theory, concept, abstract, I explain. No, like each of the terms which comes inside, I'll explain. So you get comfortable with our subject. Okay, fine. Okay. So political, what is political? When we know the meaning of the subject, right? What is political? Remember, man is a social animal. Man is a social animal. Meaning we cannot live alone. Okay. If somebody lives alone, we call him what? Psycho, right? Okay. We have to have somebody. Okay. They say certain animals can live alone, but certain animals are social in nature, like elephant, ant, okay, man. If they are not social, they're isolated, they will never be able to survive at all. Okay. See, because in life, no animal's life, there is a period where it can survive for itself. There is a period when it cannot survive itself. At that time, it will be a prey to another organism, which is in the higher food web, right? But human beings, okay, during their dependency time, their childhood and old age, they are protected. The working population protects. Likewise, even if a person is working, suddenly he becomes sick one day, 1 week, the family takes care of, the society takes care of, the country takes care of. And that is why human beings survive and has expanded in this globe. So our first survival skill is socializing. Yeah. Now, when we live as a society, as a group, definitely there will be a conflict. If two people are there itself, there will be conflict, right? Supposing I'm giving you a break, you want to go to canteen and eat a snack. Or you will fight with a friend whether to eat samosa or cake. You will have a difference of opinion. Okay, a small level. So any group will have a conflict. Conflict situation will be there. Okay, and of course I'll tell you when a group life is there, three processes is involved. Okay, one is cooperation. You have to cooperate. Okay, definitely there will be conflict. Okay, and then competition. Any group. Okay, so if you are preparing as a group for UPSC, you will cooperate, share your notes. Okay, at the same small disagreements will be there, but at the same time there'll be competition also. All you'll think that okay, all in the group should clear the examination, but I must be the topper, or at least I may not get the first rank. Among these four people, I must be the first. Okay, natural for human being because competitive spirit will be there. These are the three social processes that is involved in any group, any small group. These are the three things that is okay. Now cooperation is good, happy. Conflict will lead to division in the group, right? No. Okay, so how this conflict can be resolved? Either you have to force the people to cooperate or conduct a competition. Everybody wants IAS. There is a conflict, fighting for IAS. We are struggling for IAS. Okay, then give a competitive examination and choose. Then you resolve the conflict through competition or cooperation, collaboration, like that. Okay, fine. Now, since conflict is there, we need resolution of conflict for happy society. We need society, but there is conflict. We have to avoid conflict in order to have a peaceful society, right? So we need what? resolution of conflict. Okay. So this resolution of conflict is what we call it as politics. All the processes, all the systems, okay, all the mechanisms that we have through which we resolve the conflicts in order to ensure peace, okay, is called as politics. Okay. So this is the same definition for polity, Indian polity also, Indian polity also. Okay. There I'll say public decision making process in order to resolve conflict for general study students. For you, all the mechanisms, processes, institutions, you can make note. All the mechanisms, processes, institutions which resolves the conflict, which resolves the conflict, resolves the conflict, and maintains order in the society, and maintains order in the society. Maintain order in the society is called as politics. Okay, so I think most of you know me. I need not introduce anything, but for the general, no, usual conventions, okay, usual practice. So my name, I'm Satya Paul Deepak. I did my BSc Physics at Loyola College and got campus placed in Cognizant, Infosys, and Google. I chose to work at Cognizant and worked there for 1.5 years. Okay, and then resigned in order to prepare for civil services. And 5 consecutive interviews. Okay, from first attempt to 2000. You are taking notes of that also. Eh? No need. Okay, 2011 to 2015. Okay, with political science and international relations as the primary option. Okay, for majorly. Okay, so there are a lot of stories in the preparation. Okay, when I started writing in prelims itself, there was option and geography was one of my option. Okay, and 2 options for mains. So political science, sociology. Okay, so this combined knowledge will help in geography, human geography is there, sociology, political. It will help me to teach you effectively. Maybe asking, sir, 5 times consecutive interview but didn't clear. You're talking about clearing in first attempt. How it is possible, sir? Possible because I have seen people, trained people, and they have got through. I found out the knack of how to get through in the first attempt at Engage. Okay, so with this years of experience of teaching, 15 years of teaching, okay, and the UPSC experience and the various subjects I've learned because of that time structure. Now only one option, that time 3 options. So just think how much wide variety that I can offer, okay, to you, and how many points, wide variety of points that it can give it to you. Okay, from various disciplines I can do. And personally also I have read NCRT, psychology NCRTs, free time after mains, okay, out of interest. So certain elements, no, the psychological warfare and in administration, maintenance of law and order, use of psychology, some points when answer writing I'll teach. That is not part of class. Okay, in answer writing, some techniques can be introduced there that will teach you. Okay. Now, yeah, this is about my introduction. You will be coming to know later. And individually, I like to know about you. Of online students, I think, when you come to offline only I can. And during paper correction, we can get to know each other better. I'll be a personal mentor to you. Okay, so there we can learn. Okay, now just can I have small introduction of offline students alone? Yes, just your name. Okay, where you come from. Okay, your major and unique thing about your place, your native place. Okay, you should market your place so that I visit it next time. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. Okay, shall we start from here? Yes. Okay, there is one question. What is the advantage of choosing PSR than other GS overlapping options? We have discussed enough about it. One thing, the percentage, the number of topics that is covered by the political science on GS overlapping is maximum compared to any other subject. Okay, almost 50% of the GS syllabus, you can find it in political science syllabus also. That is what other subjects also, yes, there is overlapping. I agree. But the overlapping percentage is highest in political science and international relations. See the two, political science, international relations, both are part of GS. and you must study because both have around 250 marks weightage. Okay, so substantial part you cannot miss. So additional in-depth learning you will be able to, or you learn political science, GS is going to be easy. Completion of syllabus is easy. Second, more than political science under me is very important. Okay, why I am saying with confidence is 15 years of teaching in the 6 years exclusively for political science optional students I've done. Personally mentored people. Okay, 50 plus personal mentored people have cleared this, and moreover, answer writing. I'm known for evaluating answer writing, even general studies. Okay, how to draw flow charts, maps. I would draw flow chart even for thought, political thought, which nobody in the country does. Okay, for that matter, any professor in any JNU or whichever big university said nobody does that. Okay, even for Aurobindo Ghosh, just thought to be the most complicated political thought. In simple half a page, I will give you a flow chart. You will be easily able to understand the connect. Okay, different stages of his evolution of political thought because he did not think the same way. His thoughts evolved. Like his M. N. Roy, nobody will understand. Okay, after attending my class, you will understand. You can write the best answer. What question they will ask? Okay, somebody will come and show you Anna Arendt and talk a lot of things. But Anna Arendt on politics, participative politics, what she has spoken, constructive view of power, that two alone is repeatedly asked as a question. They won't go out of it. So no need to read anything else. So the direction is most important. Okay, if you study under me, direction and notes. Okay, only class notes what I give is enough. From all the books that I list, from there only I take the topic and give it to you. I think it's enough said. I don't want to repeat. Good. Yes. Fine. Yeah. Introduction. Yes. Fast. Fast. Quick. I am Arun. Okay. Okay. Why I want to come to your place? Why I want to come to your place? Okay. Now we are staying here. Good. Okay. So you have completed your degree? Okay. Okay. So you'll be shuttling between. Yeah. Good. Then. In the major. Okay. No, I don't know. Any important leader from your place? Political leader. I'm asking any important political leader from your place. Oh, good. My name is Mohammad Rafi. I am from Chennai. I completed my bachelor's in commerce in New College and I completed a master's in international relations from Amity University in Noida. Good, good, good. So we'll have vibrant international relation classes. People from your college, they studied under me in Bangalore. Okay, so you guys talk a lot. We'll have an interactive, vibeful session. Good. Okay. I want to tell my thing. Like I just completed a book chapter and it was about to get published within few months. Good. What is that? I wrote a book chapter regarding Russia-Ukraine crisis, how India stands and what's the stance of India in the Russia-Ukraine crisis, the political terms and in the bilateral relationship terms, along with the two worlds. And it was supposed to get published in few. Nice, nice. I would like to read. We are looking forward. Also, we have an expert in our group. Okay, so he will be value addition for us. Okay, doing the value addition is enterprise. If time after class time, we can arrange for a special session in which you can talk to our people also. Okay, on the subject matter that you have dealt. It's very important for GS also. In go for GS students. Okay, more fine. So we'll hold on. I'll go with the class flow and then come to you remaining. Okay. Fine, because online people will get bored. They'll feel that something else is happening there. They're having their own party. And then, okay, fine. Yes. Okay, so we know what is politics. We have seen the definition of politics, right? So all the mechanisms, all the processes, all the institutions that are involved in resolving the conflict and to ensure order, peace, and stability in the country is called as politics. Okay, so politics. Don't think politics means pulling leg. Okay, usually our friends now say this guy is doing politics means what we'll think he's doing something wrong. Not like that. It is positive in a positive sense. It is to maintain peace. Okay, not to resolve conflicts. Okay, solve problems. So we are solution providers. Political science people are. Okay, fine. Now, in the word political, science is used, right? This will be intriguing for you. Sir, this is a humanities subjects. Okay, you're telling it is entirely about the decision making. Why you're saying it is science? Okay. We'll come to the in-depth discussion why it is science, why it is not science later. But now, right now, why the name is given is to say that we are going to give a statement, a description of a political phenomenon, whatever is politically happening, no political phenomenon through data. Okay. We will collect data, and based on that data only, we will arrive at generalization. Just like a thinker comes and philosophizing, no, telling that this is the good form of political system. Okay, this is the good form of judiciary. This is the best form of legislature. Okay, lawmaking should be done in this process only. Like that, just like that, opinionating, no. Okay, there will be data based one. Okay, then it will be systematic study. Okay, so they will take up the matter. Okay, to read what are the problems that is existing. Okay, in the country, what are the problems that is existing. After that, what they will do is they will give solution. Plato did this. Plato saw what is happening in his country, Athens. Okay, and then he offered solution for that. He studied Sparta, Macedonia, other the four major little kingdoms of Greece, and then he is arriving at a what is the best form of government? What is the best form of polity? Aristotle, same way, he studies 108 constitutions of the world at that time itself. Okay, 108 countries, how governments are running. For him, constitution means government. Now the meaning is different. At that time, constitution means government. So 108 governments he's studying and he's offering what is the best form of government. In fact, Aristotle is given the best form of government name, no, polity. And that is why we are using the word polity for the present political systems. His polity is completely different, but the word is used, so that to connote that we are having the best system. Okay, fine. So political science, the word science means it is based on data and systematic study. Okay, then international relation, of course, you know that what is the relation between India and various other countries, the powerful countries, neighboring countries. Okay, no more explanation is required. Now come to the thinkers part. Plato. Okay. Plato is known for advocating a totalitarian regime. Totalitarian. What is totalitarian? Okay, all the aspects of human beings, starting from your birth, your education, your life, okay, whom you marry, whom you not marry, okay, what is the work that you should do, okay, everything is controlled by the king, the polity. Okay, a totalitarian regime is total in it covers all the aspects of. Sir, how come we differentiate that totalitarian with the present regime, liberal regimes? You are using the word liberal. Okay, Plato talks for a what totalitarian. Nowadays, we call our regime, Indian regime, US, UK, can call as a liberal regime. Yeah. Please, please. Happy morning, sir. Happy morning.
Hi. Good morning. So another important day, right? In your journey. Any reason? Any reason, சொல்லுப்பா. ஆப்ஷனல் உடைய ஜேர்னி வந்து சாதாரண ஜேர்னி கிடையாது சிவில் சர்வீஸ் ப்ரிப்பரேஷன்ல. முதல் விஷயம் சிவில் சர்வீஸ் எக்ஸாமுக்கு ப்ரிப்பரேஷனை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைச்சதே பெரிய ஜேர்னி. அது உங்க லைஃப்ல ஒரு முக்கியமான நாள். ஜிஎஸ்க்காக நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே கிளாஸ் வந்தது ஒரு முக்கியமான நாள். இது வந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்து இந்த சப்ஜெக்ட் தான் உங்களுக்கு திருப்பு முனை கொடுக்க போகுது உங்களுடைய மொத்த சக்சஸ்ல. நீங்க மெயின்ஸ் எழுதுறீங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த மெயின்ஸ்ல நீங்க எடுக்க போற ஒவ்வொரு மார்க்கும் உங்களை தளபதியை தீர்மானிக்கும். அப்படி சூஸ் பண்றப்போ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச சப்ஜெக்டை நீங்க வந்து எடுத்தோம். அந்த பிடிச்ச சப்ஜெக்ட் வெல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்டு பர்சன்ஸ் வந்து எடுக்கிறப்ப இன்னும் வந்து மிகப்பெரிய லெவல்ல வந்து ஒரு இம்பாக்ட் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கிரியேட் ஆகும். ஸோ ஆல்ரெடி தேர் ஆர் சோ மெனி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் who got benefited by our Satyaparthi Bak sir. Now they are all in service. He is in the industry for more than 20 years. He has handled so many batches across the nation. So he is with us. This is his first batch in Kingmakers IAS Academy. I'm sure because this is the very first day, we have got 20-25 students, both online and offline. But I'm sure this will increase at least up to 100. Because every year we used to start the optional subject only in July. But this year, 40 days well in advance we have started. I'm sure definitely by end of July when we are going to see, there will be minimum 100 students. So after that, from July, I think it will take another 4-5 months time to complete the entire syllabus. Before December, we will make sure that we will complete the syllabus. That's what we have discussed. Optional classes this year, we have decided to complete along with the test series. So in between, there will be a test also. Periodical test will be conducted. At least minimum 8 tests will be conducted. 4 full length tests and 4 section-wise tests. Once, if some portions are completed, some sufficient portions are completed in paper 1, then there will be a test. Then after that, once the remaining portions are completed in paper 1, again, the second test will be conducted. The same way for the paper 2. And finally, in each paper, there will be 2 full length tests. Okay. So it means within before December, you'll be having at least 8 tests. You can complete the syllabus and you can complete the test series. From January onwards, you can focus on the GS. So this is the whole idea. So please take the notes because sir will dictate and you have to just take down everything. Every day, please kindly revise those things. That's very important. நான் பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸை பொறுத்தளவில் அந்த திங்கர்ஸ் முடிச்சிட்டிங்க அப்படின்னா ஆல்மோஸ்ட் வந்து ஆப்ஷனல் சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் வந்து முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. தென் இந்தியன் பாலிட்டி ஆல்ரெடி யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு ஸ்டடி இன் தி ஜிஎஸ். Here also sir is going to teach. This year, Indian polity has played a major role in the prelims. Almost 17 questions. 17 out of 17 normally will be scored by the candidates, those who have come from the political science background. Maybe others, maybe 2-3 questions, they may commit a mistake, but you will not commit a mistake, right? இது ஒரு 17. Then மெயின்ஸ்ல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்க ஆப்ஷனல் சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் உடைய இம்பாக்ட் பேப்பர் 2 ஆல்மோஸ்ட் வந்து பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸ் தான். பேப்பர் 4ல ஆல்மோஸ்ட் பாதி வந்து பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸ் தான். எத்திக்ஸ் அண்ட் இன்டெகிரிட்டில யூ கேன் யூஸ் யுவர் நாலேஜ். தென் எஸ்ஏல வந்து இந்த நாலேஜ் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். பர்சனாலிட்டி டெஸ்ட்ல இந்த நாலேஜ் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸு, ஜியாகிரபி இந்த மாதிரி சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் எடுக்கிறவங்க நிறைய பேர் ப்ரிலிம்ஸ் கிளியர் பண்ணுவாங்க ஈஸியா. நீங்க டோட்டல் நம்பர் ஆஃப் கேண்டிடேட்ஸ் தோஸ் ஹூ ஹவ் கிளியர்ட் தி ப்ரிலிம்ஸ் அதை எடுத்துக்கிட்டு 14,000 பேர்ல எந்த சப்ஜெக்டை ஆப்ஷனலா எடுத்தவங்க ப்ரிலிம்ஸ் அதிக லெவல்ல கிளியர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த 2 சப்ஜெக்ட் தான் இருக்கும். இந்த ஃபேக்டை வந்து நான் வந்து ஆப்ஷனல் ஓரியன்டேஷன் எப்போ நான் இதை வந்து நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணியிருந்தா நான் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் பண்றேன்னு எல்லாரும் சொல்லிடுவாங்க. அதனால நான் அன்னைக்கு எந்த ஒரு மெயினான அட்வான்டேஜஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்லலை. ஓகே, எல்லா சப்ஜெக்டோட ஃபேக்கல்ட்டியை பற்றி மட்டும் நான் இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஒரு சின்ன இன்ட்ரோ மட்டும் சப்ஜெக்டை பற்றி சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டேன். பட் இன்னைக்கு இந்த சப்ஜெக்ட் தான் நம்ம முடிவு பண்ணிட்டோம் அப்படின்ற பட்சத்தில் இந்த சப்ஜெக்ட்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய மொத்த அட்வான்டேஜை பற்றி சொல்ல வேண்டியது என்னுடைய டியூட்டி. கரெக்ட். ஸோ முதல் விஷயம், இது உங்களை 100% வந்து ப்ரிலிம்ஸ்ல மிகப்பெரிய லெவல்ல ஒரு எட்ஜ் வந்து உங்களை காமிக்க வைக்கும். ரெண்டாவது, மெயின்ஸ்ல மிச்ச ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட உங்களால மினிமம் 50ல இருந்து 100 மார்க்ஸ் உங்களால எக்ஸ்ட்ரா எடுக்க வைக்கும். இஷிதா கிஷோரும் நானும் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கப்ப ஆல் இண்டியா லெவல் நீ டாப்பர் வாங்கினதுக்கு மெயின் ரீசனா நீ எதை நினைக்கிறேன்னு ஒரு கேள்வி கேட்கிறப்ப என்கிட்ட சொன்ன பதில், இட் இஸ் ஒன்லி பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸ் ஆப்ஷனல் ஐ வாஸ் ஏபிள் டு ஸ்கோர் வெரி குட் மார்க்ஸ் இன் நாட் ஓன்லி இன் பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸ் பட் ஆல்சோ இன் ஜிஎஸ். Not only in GS but also in the personality test, because most of the questions which were asked in the personality test வந்து related with the international relations. ஃபுல்லா ஐஆர் தான் ஏகப்பட்ட கொஸ்டின்ஸ். இந்த முறை விக்னேஷ் நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வந்து பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் இன்டர்நேஷனல் ரிலேஷன்ஸ் எடுத்து தான் ஐஏஎஸ் வாங்கியிருக்காரு. ஓகே, ஸோ சப்ஜெக்ட் சர்ச் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப எக்ஸலண்டான ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட். மோஸ்ட் பாப்புலர் சப்ஜெக்ட் இன் இந்தியா. மோஸ்ட் பாப்புலர் சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் இன் இந்தியா. நீங்க இந்தியால எந்த சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் அதிக லெவல்ல எடுக்கிறாங்கன்னு எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா சோசியாலஜி அண்ட் பொலிட்டிக்கல் சயின்ஸ் தான் அந்த ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ்ல வந்து அதிகமா காமிக்கும். ஜியாகிரபி வந்து காமிக்கும். இந்த 3 தான் வந்து காமிக்கும். இப்போ ஜியாகிரபி கொஞ்சம் குறைஞ்சிருச்சு. இந்த ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ்ல நீங்க ஸ்டடி பண்ணியிருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? யூ டன் இட். எவ்வளவு பர்சன்டேஜ்? யாராவது சொல்லி தான் கேட்டீங்களா? நோ, ஐ நோ ஹர். ஷி இஸ் வெரி பிரில்லியன்ட் கேர்ள். ஓகே, we are expecting that she'll clear in the first attempt. இன்னும் மிச்சம் கூட நான் கொஞ்சம் இண்டிவிஜுவலா பேசணும் நான். அண்ட் முகமது ரஃபி வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா he was about to go to Delhi, and after knowing about all the important faculties who are associated with the Kingmakers IAS Academy, then finally the last day he decided to join in Kingmakers. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 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 டிஃப்ரெண்டான ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். she was there in the integrated, right? She was there in the integrated and she started her preparation even during the college days. Okay, இவங்களும் அந்த மாதிரி தான் இன்டெகிரேட்டட்ல தான் இருந்தாங்க. She was there in the last year also. Okay, so this is the background of the students. இவர் தம்பி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஹம்பிள் பேக்ரவுண்ட்ல இருந்து வந்துட்டு he wanted to achieve something great. ஸோ எனக்கு ஒரு சில பேரை பத்தி பர்சனலா வந்து எனக்கு தெரியுன்றதுனால ஐ நோ இட். ஒரு எக்ஸலண்டான, அதாவது the number of ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்ன்றதை விட ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுமே பயங்கரமான ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்காங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் நான். ஏன்னா தட் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். நல்ல ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருந்தால் தான் நல்ல ரிசல்ட் வரும். கரெக்டா இல்லையா? அதர்வைஸ் வந்து ரிசல்ட் வராது. அதனால திஸ் ஒன் திங். தென் தேர் ஆர் சோ மெனி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இன் தி ஆன்லைன். ஸோ ஐ ரியலி அப்ரிஷியேட் the students, those who have opted the political science as they are optional. Many students from the branches and many are from the Bangalore, and because sir is having a well familiarity almost throughout India, so I'm getting some calls from the different parts of the country also. So when we advertised in the social media, many people they got to know that sir is associated with Kingmakers IAS Academy. So everyone is very much interested. Most probably by end of July, when we are going to kickstart the very serious program for the optional subjects, mostly more number of students will be there. Okay, so read the syllabus, mug up the syllabus. Okay, write in your own handwriting, go through the previous year question papers, and take the notes every day and attend the classes without fail, and take the test very seriously. These are all my advice. And once again, I take this opportunity to thank Satyapal Tibak sir for accepting my request to handle the political science optional in Kingmakers IAS Academy, because such a senior faculty normally they'll hesitate to associate with a new brand because we were not so close. But I have to thank Mr. Nedumaran sir on this particular occasion, because he is the one who was mentioning about sir, and because Nedumaran sir roommate once upon a time Satyapal Tibak sir. So that is how I came to know about Satyapal. So please make use of it, and wish you all the best. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Permanently, this all is restored for you. Every day it will come down.
Good, good. Okay, so we will continue. So we were talking about the thinkers. Okay, so starting from Plato, Plato talks about what kind of state? Totalitarian state. Okay, now we are talking about liberal state. Okay, so liberal. What is the difference? See, nowadays government manages only the minimal, what is common. Okay, the rest of the thing is left to private, family life. Okay, religion, religious leaders. Okay, so like that, economy also we are privatizing, right? So such kind of government which concentrates only in maintaining security and providing common benefits is called as a liberal government. Liberal government, it does not touch all the aspects of human life. Okay, so in liberal governments there will be individual liberty. Liberty means freedom. Individuals will have choices, but in totalitarian regimes, individuals will not be having choices. The state will control everything, every aspect of life. Okay, the state becomes everything. State only is important. Okay, so Plato talks about a totalitarian regime. I'll tell you how. Even he says, okay, how mating should be done between men and women, especially those who are in government. They should not have wife, they should not husband or property. Removed. Your personal life, economic life, personal life removed. Everybody should be put into a rigorous education system, compulsory education. Education is not a choice. Now, if you want to go to school, you can go for homeschooling. Okay, you can go for matriculation. You go CBSE, ICSE. There is choice, right? But total compulsory state education. Okay, by Plato. Eugenics, concept of eugenics, like if a baby is born with deformity, kill. Euthanasia, he talks about mercy killing. He talks about mating should be done in such a manner, high productive kids should be generated in the country. What should be the population? Exactly 5,000, not more than that. If that is there, eliminate all. Okay, go for population control. Okay, so the kingdom, it should be you. What work you should do? You should do the work that you are suited to. You should not switch work. Now, whether I am good in a work or not, I can choose. Okay, academics or business or information technology or core engineering, I can choose my option now. Liberal state, right? There, you have to do what you want. No switching over jobs. So your family life, your work, everything is decided by the state. Okay, so Plato suggests a strong state and a totalitarian state. Okay, there is a beautiful word that in politics, political thought, either it is Platonic or anti-Platonic. It is not aplatonic. Okay, which means either people go for totalitarian state or liberal state in varying degrees. In between, they will be in varying degrees. Each type of government will be in varying degrees. Okay, so either you go for a totalitarian regime. The current time totalitarian regimes, like Iran. Okay, even religious leaders are there. So of course they are regulating all the aspects of life. Taliban government, the Nazis of Germany. Okay, so in fact there is an accusation. Plato was the first Nazist. Okay, that is a big sweeping statement. Okay, just telling there is a critic that he is a Nazist. Okay, totalitarian regime. Okay, now comes Aristotle, the second thinker. Okay, he suggests a polity. Okay, he suggests a polity. What is a polity? Okay, ruled by the middle class. Okay, he's not talking about totalitarian. He's saying who should rule. Okay, Plato was talking how the rule should be. Who is the ruler? Okay, that is the philosopher king. I'll come to that later. Okay, only the educated must be the king. Nowadays, we guys are saying no. Only educated people should be politicians. MLAs, MP should be educated. You heard no in the present politics and all. Okay, so now in India is education is a compulsory thing? No, but Plato had a meticulous, specific educational system for the king, philosopher king. That was even education was shaped. Even who the king should be. Okay, what is his training? Everything is predetermined. Totalitarian state. Okay, in polity, it is a rule by the middle class rule. Okay. Okay, and it is a rule by many. Rule by many people, not by single person. If single person is there, it is monarchy, right? Okay, so many people will be there. There will be institution rule. Why middle class should rule? Okay, like that, he will say. He will say that rich people are, arrogant of law. Said by Aristotle, rich people are arrogant of law. Poor people are ignorant of law. Poor people are ignorant of law. Okay. See, there are other ideas Aristotle have spoken, but the core idea is the rule should be a rule of middle class. Okay, fine. Whether he is talking about a totalitarian state, no. Aristotle was not total. He was critical of totalitarian state. He says that your state should not interfere in family, property, etc. Okay, education and all. Okay, it should be a minimal role. Okay, that is possible when there is a rule of many and rule of middle class. See, thing is, we will come to the critics later when we come to the Aristotle's critique on Plato. That itself is a main question. Okay, so he first criticizes Plato, then only he gives his theory. Okay, so he is not okay with totalitarian state. He is okay with a moderate state. Okay, a moderate state with the rule of the middle class. Okay, then we have many thinkers in our chapter. Thomas Hobbes. They will talk about Plato, Aristotle, and then Hobbes. Okay, Hobbes talks about a sovereign state, and he is using the word Leviathan. The word is Leviathan is nothing but absolute monarch. Absolute monarch. Once again, Thomas Hobbes also is talking of totalitarian state. Okay, and an absolute monarch. Very important. Leviathan is an absolute monarch. Rule of many is not good. Okay, only one person should rule. Okay, and that person is an absolute monarch. Okay. Okay, and this absolute monarch, okay, he gets all the rights from the God himself. God, okay. Leviathan gets his authority from God. Divine rights theory, they'll call divine rights theory. God has given. Thomas Hobbes, in a statement, will say, state is a march of God on earth. Quote, state is the march of God on earth. State means what? Country. Country is the march of God on earth. If God comes down and walks, it is in the form of government. Okay, so that is how the authority these monarchs are getting. Okay, so monarchs, we are having absolute monarch. See, I'm giving you an overview. Now, God, divine right theory, Machiavelli is coming. No, if you involve God and monarch, no, it is a problem. Okay, secularism. Okay, Machiavelli comes, okay, a thinker. He says that a country should be secular. You should separate religion from politics. In GS, how you would say secularism means separation of state and religion. In Indian, secularism is equal respect to all. That is the definition we give. But when it evolved, who gave this concept? Machiavelli. General studies people will not learn this. You will learn this. You will tell this, and there are various forms of secularism that you will analyze. Secularism for Machiavelli is separation, because divine rights theory is opposing. Okay, he's saying that no, we don't agree that God is coming and giving authority, which means Machiavellian secularism. No, the king will be once again a absolute monarch only. Okay, but indifference to moral. Okay, non-moral, I should say, non-moral, not immoral, non-moral. Whereas here king, God is there, no? So the king is subjected to the word of God. Okay, in that time Thomas Hobbes was in England, so of course the Westminster Church, okay, the Church of England, whatever Church of England is telling, they have to. What the Pope is saying, that has to be obeyed by Spain, Portugal, etc. Okay, Thomas Hobbes is coming in telling that, giving authority to that. He's saying, no, separate church. Okay, don't judge by the morality of religion for the king's action. King can do any action for the good of the country. Okay, as of now, Machiavelli is for secularism and non-moral king. Non-moral means what? The king should not be judged by common man's morality. Okay, the king can go to war, kill many people. Ordinary people, if they kill, they are immoral. But king is not immoral; he is non-moral. Okay, king can send spies. King can create problem among people in order to maintain security. He can use violence. The king can use violence. Just listen, no? Anyway, I'm going to take it in the full. Okay, so the point is to get familiarized with words. Okay. Okay. So important quotes which I give, or write it in board. Just that alone. Okay. If you go for a running notes today, it will not help. Okay, because we are seeing a overall 3,000-year political thought in half an hour. Okay, so you need to listen. Okay, I'm going with the free flow only. Okay, fine. So you have Machiavelli saying secular and non-moral king. And next person, John Locke, okay, is coming. Okay, after Hobbes, okay, comes Locke. Okay, John Locke. After Hobbes comes the Locke. Okay, Hobbes talks for who? Absolute king. Okay, and totalitarianism. Okay, he is fully powerful. Even what he says is the law. But Locke says, no, not like that. There must be a legislature, there must be a council, group of people, there must be a control. Okay, the king must be controlled, limited authority. Here, absolute authority, absolute king. Okay, Leviathan is. Whereas Locke comes and say, no, not absolute king. There must be limited authority. Okay. There must be separation of powers. He's talking about separation of powers. Of course, separation of powers is given by Montesquieu, another thinker. Okay, but that point will be agreed by Locke. So here we are bringing here separation of powers, which means, okay, those who rule the country should not be the one who makes law. Law making separate body, okay, and those who are implementing it is separate. Separation of powers. So Locke is coming and saying, let's have limited authority. Here Hobbes would say, since the king is sent by God, whatever he says is the law. Now he says that law created by the parliament, legislature is paramount. Okay, supremacy of the parliament is what Locke gave. Based on that, the king should be ruled. The king is under the law. Okay, king is not above the law. Here, the king is above law. Here, under the law. See, slowly evolving from a totalitarian regime. Okay, slowly we are liberalizing. Okay, so limited authority. The authority should be, instead of saying a limited authority is limited by separating of powers. They're having a separate lawmaking body. Lawmaking body makes law, and the rulers, administrators, the kings rule by the law. That is why even now UK, they talk about parliamentary supremacy. Both are UK people, Hobbes and Locke, Englishmen. Okay, fine. So limited authority we are talking. Okay. After John Locke, okay, Karl Marx is coming. Okay, Karl Marx. He is saying, no, all these are landlords. Okay, you guys are talking about only landlords. You've forgotten one good group, workers. Because in between this time, Hobbes, Locke's time, no, at the times of Locke and Marx, industrial revolution will come. Factories will come. When factories are coming, you have two people called as owners and workers. Owners and workers. Okay, in Karl Marx language, they are called as bourgeois. Okay, bourgeois and proletariats. But okay, owners and non-workers. Okay, Karl Marx talks about. Okay, French word bourgeois. Okay, you have to pronounce it as bourgeois. Okay, and proletariat. Wait. TE. Okay, proletariat. Mean workers. Okay, rule of the workers. Karl Marx will say workers should rule. Okay, as long as landlords are ruling, it was exploitative. Now you are capitalists. Okay, owners, you are ruling. That is also not good. Okay, all these liberal limited theory and all, we don't agree. I agree with the government of by the workers. Workers has to form the government. They should overthrow the feudal structure the overthrow capitalism. I will explain all those things. What is feudalism, capitalism, and all. I'm going to give you a flow chart of world history, a glimpse of world history, because based on that only we learn politics, present politics. Okay, so that is next. Before that, there I'll explain feudalism, capitalism. Here he says rule of workership. And what should be the type of rule? Whether it should be dictatorship or whether it should be liberal government, dictatorship. Karl Marx also speaks for dictatorship of proletariat. What in writing board you write? Okay, the extra things and all. Listen. Of so dictatorship is going for not a liberal government. So that is why in communist states and all, you will not talk about rights, will not talk about liberty. Okay, we'll always talk about economic equality. Okay, complete control by the government. China, complete control. Everything is control. Even your family is control. One child only. Now, two child policy. The state is dictating how many children you should have. But in India, they say if you have two children, better. Choice is yours. If you go for the third child, we will not give you certain benefits. There, certain benefits will be cut down. Okay, here if strict measures, but here liberal measures are there. That is different between liberal and a totalitarian country. Okay, then comes J.S. Mill. Okay, J.S. Mill. Okay, so J.S. Mill no is looking at the thing. He's saying after reading the entire political tradition in history, he talks about from Locke. He's taking. He says that not only limited authority is required, we need to talk about the liberty of the individual. J.S. Mill, okay, spoke of liberty. Karl Marx talks of equality. See how it evolves, no? Here and there from all the thinkers, we are taking and putting it and creating a new country called as India, Indian Constitution, or various other countries' constitution. Marx, well, talks about equality. J.S. Mill talks about liberty. Okay, rights. Okay, next like that. Next, Lasky will come and expand rights. T.H. Green will come and expand rights. Okay, that and all we'll see. They are not in the syllabus, but runaway mention will be there. So J.S. Mill's contribution is talking about liberty and women equality. Okay, where Karl Marx will be talking about equality of between the workers and owners, haves and have-nots. Here he will be talking about women equality. Okay, why women should be treated equally? He has written a thesis, a discourse. Okay, we will be seeing. Till now, okay, no? Okay. So J.S. Mill. Now, Karl Marx has suggested that there will be revolution. Capitalism will go and communist governments will come, but that has not happened. Okay, so people are curious. So there comes Gramsci, okay, as a product for Karl Marx thinking. Locke responds to, J.S. Mill responds to Locke. Karl Marx gives a radical idea, completely radical idea. And here comes another person called as Gramsci, Antonio Gramsci. He gives neo-Marxism. Neo-Marxism. Sir, what is this neo? Very simple. Okay. The base idea will be there. A substantial change when it is happening. To rename the concept, they will use the word neo-Marxism. Base idea will be the same. One of the base ideas alone would be altered. So whatever Karl Marx has said, agreed, but certain aspects is not agreed and it is changed. The view is changed. Okay. So that is called as neo-Marxism. And neo-Marxism, what does it suggest? Okay, it suggests not just rule of the workers, it is rule of all the oppressed classes, rule of all the oppressed classes, socialist states. Okay, not communist states, socialist states. I'll go to the. என்னம்மா வேணுமா நம்ம ஸ்டோர் பண்ணுமா just for reference. Okay, done. Okay, so in case if you want reference, we come back. So Gramsci is for a rule of what is the name there he's using? Historical bloc. Alliance between workers and other oppressed groups. Okay. In India, we can see the example, no? This Mahabad Bandhan. Okay, the great alliance of UP. This time the alliance that Samajwadi Party. Okay, they have had an alliance with minorities and the backward class. Okay, Muslims, backward class, SCs. Okay, so that alliance is what Samajwadi Party, BSP, Bahujan Samaj Party. The word Bahujan itself is what all backward people. So all oppressed classes comes together and they must be having a rule. Okay, a socialist state. Okay, whether it should be a totalitarian state, yes, here also totalitarian state. Okay, you should create a. He's using the word hegemony and counter hegemony. Okay, right now just use the word. Okay, I will explain what is hegemony later when we come there because we need to build something. Now the point is whether it should be a totalitarian state or a liberal state. Okay, it should be a totalitarian state. It should control even ideas, culture, so that people accept socialism. I'll put it in simple form. Karl Marx says that communism will happen, but communism is not happening. Okay, Gramsci identifies it is not happening because, okay, the ideas given by family, church, and the society, education system supports capitalism. People, grow in atmosphere, okay, where they agree with the values of capitalism. So you have to change the values, re-educate the people, okay, relearn socialistic values, then socialism will be successful. That is what Gramsci is saying. Okay. So if you are growing in a democratic country like India, suddenly you go to Saudi Arabia, you feel discomfort, right? Because you believe in the values of democracy. Suppose a person from Saudi Arabia comes here and say, well, what these people are this liberal, indisciplined, immoral, like that they'll say. Okay, because they are so much comfortable for a totalitarian state, they will have a different view. So growing in capitalistic values, capitalism will be agreed. Socialism will never come. So Gramsci will say if socialism has to go, you have to control, you have to create a counter hegemony. Okay, you do it. But in a moderate way, not like Karl Marx. Karl Marx is a totalitarianism, a total control. Okay, while a top-down state, a controlling state is there, but with a moderate approach, is what Gramsci is saying. Okay, clear? Fine. Now, finally, one thinker, Anna Arendt. Okay. Okay, she's known for discontinuity. Hannah, she's a woman. Okay, who witnessed the Second World War. Okay, so in 20th century, her thinking is completely different. She says that political science thinkers should stop looking back to history, how political science evolved, what Plato said, what Aristotle said, okay, what these people said. Okay, leave all these things. She's saying. She's saying that go to the instincts. Okay, human beings are political animals. What we said first, no, in the beginning of the class, human beings are not only social animals, they are political animals. They need to be political. So everybody must part in policy. Who should rule? All should rule. Whom should we rule? All should be ruled. Who should rule? All should rule. Okay. Direct participation in politics. Direct participation or direct democracy, can we say? Direct participation in politics. She's not using the word democracy, she's using it direct participation. Okay. So if you go out of this building, the road, there is a problem. People who are all using this road should come together and take decision and implement. In a city, Chennai, there is a common problem. All of them should come and talk, make a dialogue, okay, arrive at a solution and implement it. Okay, so she's calling for direct democracy. She says, break away from all tradition. This entire, learning political science or how a good political system should be from beginning. No, go to Greece. Greece, direct democracy. People came and decided for themselves like that. This time also, people should come and decide because all are political. All should be part of politics. The idea that governance is a action of few individuals or a group of people is not acceptable to Hannah Arendt. Only IAS, IPS should rule. Only MP, MLA should take decision. Only king should take decision and only the religious people or military should take decision. No. She is coming with the radical idea telling that everybody should be part of this, and how we will see. She's suggesting a mechanism. Of course, impractical, but still we'll see. And I will give you examples of certain incidents that has happened. What Anna Arendt had said, for example, the India Against Corruption movement, the Jallikattu protests of Tamil Nadu. Okay, the social media revolution, the Arab Spring that took place. Okay, so there are many things as happening, as Anna Arendt is saying, because of technology. Okay, but before technology itself come, she has said that this kind of will be the modern day politics. Okay, she predicted a modern day politics, albeit without technology. Okay, now I said use the word radical. Radical. Okay, she is having a radical thought. I said, what do you mean by radical? Upside down, turning upside down. Okay. Reform means small changes, incremental changes. For example, the chairs are arranged like this. If I'm going to rearrange the chairs, okay, then it is a reform. Okay. So the door is there. If I remove the door and keep it this side, radical change. Okay. Okay. Instead of dais in this model, I'm asking all of you to sit in a circle and we are discussing and then we are learning things. Radical. Complete change, upside down. Okay, radical. Gradual, the opposite to word radical is gradual. Okay, slow is called as gradual. Abrupt and absolute change is radical. Her thinking is completely breaking the traditional thought. No, I don't mind what others are saying. Go by the human instincts. Humans are political in nature. They should participate in politics. All decisions must be made by all. That's all. Okay, that is an Arendt. Okay, any doubts in this? No. Okay, so what is the time? 9:40. Okay. So yeah, now we have next. Okay, anyway, three more people can introduce yourself. Starting from here. Okay, did I say where I come from? No, Ooty. Ooty is my native. I studied there, normal school only, government school only. Okay, not like that. You are hyped schools of Ooty. Okay, and then I joined Loyola College. Udagamandalam. Udagai. Okay, fine. Proper Ooty. Okay, so just within half a kilometer from the railway station bus stand. Okay, we'll tell stories of Ooty later. Okay, fine. Yes, Adira, right? Sheikh Rafi. Mohammed Rafi, Arun. நீங்க இன்னும் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணல. Rohit. Arun, Rohit. Okay, fine. Yes. Okay. 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 Good. Okay. Anything special about Chennai? Okay. Good. Good. One year will good. Name your Pooja. Pooja. Okay. Fine. Yes. You were my student, Shankar. Are you? No. This is any academy. Okay. Fine. A similar looking student is there. Yes. Name? What is your place unique for? Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Left later. Okay. Fine. Now we have to talk about Indian thinkers. Okay, Indian thinkers. Who are they? What they are going to say in a nutshell. Okay, I think now you get an idea. No, this is what political science is. These thinkers. One talks about totalitarian, one's about liberal, one about absolute state, one about secularism. But the major one about equality, economic equality, rule of the workers, socialism. Okay, and rule of the historical bloc. Okay, and then one person talks about direct democracy. So evolution of thought has taken place. Okay, that is what recorded in our syllabus. There are many other thinkers, but they've restricted because these were the major people who gave breakthroughing ideas for the human civilization, which has accumulated in the present political systems. Okay, modern political systems such as India, UK, United States, Europe, Australia, etc., Canada, etc. Okay, in Indian thinkers, first you will be talking about Dharma Shastra. Okay, so great minds think alike, right? So same, no, at the time, or even before the Western thinkers were talking about these things, Plato's time, we had this Dharma Shastra. Okay, Dharma Shastra talks about what kind of state, not totalitarian state. Once again, Dharma Shastra, okay, talks about totalitarian state. It can be compared to Plato's state. How, sir? Plato says that according to your ability, your work, you should not shift work, right? Dharma Shastra also says based on your varna, you have to do the work. Okay. If you are a Kshatriya, you should be a warrior. Plato also says, okay, if you are a warrior class, you must be involved in administration only. If you are, having a, appetite, or you're having, the elements which is required for a businessman, business only, not other things. Okay, so you do a particular trade according to your caste, India. There, according to your group that you fall in. So small differences only there that we'll see later. A comparative question itself is there. Compare and contrast Dharma Shastra and Plato, or Artha Shastra, Dharma Shastra values with that of Plato's model. Okay, so that we will do. Separate question itself is there. The point is Dharma Shastra talks about total, which means even social life will be controlled. Which job you must do, okay, is controlled. What are the rituals that should be followed in life? Controlled. Entire what you should eat, what you should drink, what you should not do, what you should be doing, everything. Types of marriages, how you should marriage, in which relation you have to marriage, which relation should be avoided, Gotra system, legais, etc. Okay. So it is a comprehensive one, totalitarian regime. Detail we'll see later. Okay. Arthashastra. Okay. Artha means economy. Okay. Arthashastra talks about the statecraft. It is not worried about philosophy and all. It's worried about statecraft. Okay. Okay. It can be compared with Machiavelli of Italy. Machiavelli is from Italy. Okay. His thought, Western thought. See, you people may think that this much of thinkers is there. When I compare, you will be finding that both the points are same. You read Machiavelli, you read Arthashastra, Machiavelli is over. With few differences, words, jargons here and there. Okay, and if you know the differences between them, that is the question they're going to ask. Compare and contrast Machiavelli and Kautilya. They're going to ask a question. Okay, so reading is reinforcing in political science. The new concept you learn, previous concept will reinforce, and it is just an addition, not a completely new area. Okay, so statecraft, that is administration, how should be carried out. That we will see in detail when we come to Arthashastra. Okay, and then Buddhism. No, yeah. You must remember this, the ideas also. Right now, in the modern times, which idea we give importance to? Equality or inequality? Equality, of course. Okay. But Plato, inequality. Aristotle, inequality. Okay. So from inequality to inequality, various Karl Marx, no, J.S. Mill, they are all talking about, slowly talking about equality. So from inequality, we have evolved as an equal society, or evolving, I should say. We have not achieved it yet. We are evolving in the process. Okay. Inequality to here also. Dharma Shastra, inequality. Artha Shastra, inequality. Buddhism comes, it says equality. So many of us have a wrong conception that equality, liberty came from Western world. Our constitution was copied from Western world. Yes, that is how we think, but that's not the truth. The ideas of liberalism, equality has been part and parcel of Indian tradition. For that matter, inequality too, like the Western tradition. Okay. So we also evolved from inequality. Then Buddhism came. This Buddhist principle was a strong, very strong, that it spread throughout Asia, this political message. And most of the Asian states are now is based on the Buddhist principle, equality, principle of equality. Okay. So Buddhism talks about equality. Buddhism talks about the rule of monks, Buddhist monks. These monks, no, can be, they cannot have property, they cannot have wife, they live in monasteries. Okay, commune life, like that of philosopher king of Plato. Okay, so he is not going by the idea of Plato of inequality. He is vouching for equality, but when it comes to system of administration, okay, monarchy, okay, or we can call theocracy, rule of the religious people is called as theocracy. Theo means religion. Theocracy means the rule by the religious leaders. Okay, so Buddhism talks about the rules about the religious leaders because they will value only values. They should be learned. They should not have property. They should not have their private lives. They will not have children. Okay, family. Okay, so that they'll be able to. They will be compared to Plato. Okay, so this is the ancient thought. Okay, ancient thought. After which, okay, modern Indian thought will come. Okay, so ancient thought only three we are saying. Sir, is it the only thought? India is more spiritual, philosophical than political. You must understand. Indians are more philosophical, spiritual. Okay, we are worried about our afterlife. What will happen after death? Okay, so here we have to do punya. We should avoid pava. Okay, that is sins. Okay, and we have to concentrate there. So, except for Kautilya's Arthashastra, okay, meticulous specific work on polity has not been done in the ancient times. And there has been a block during the Mughal times, no, for the processing of Indian culture. Once again, Indian thought revived only during the modern times, that is, after the advent of British and Indians going and reading the Western history. And that is why we complain everything comes from Western, because we don't know, we don't have our link. We missed our link. We forgot our link. But actually, the systems that is evolved, no, basic systems that we see around us, the culture around us is a product of ancient India. Okay, but recording it as documenting is has been not done. Okay, meticulously has not been done. Many of our ancient Indian history, we have taken it from the writings of foreign authors who visited India, right? So that is one. Okay. So, and then we come to modern times. In modern times, who are the thinkers that we are going to study? Yes. Okay. So we are going to talk about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Okay. Arabindo, Dr. Ambedkar. Okay. And then Yemen Roy. Okay. Four thinkers, modern thinkers. So totally seven. Okay. Yeah, Gandhi. So he is always present there. Okay, Gandhi. 8, 8. Okay. So Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. So Gandhian thought. Now here, Indian national movement or the freedom struggle, no, is dispersed with various ideas, right? Inspired by various ideas. Okay. So Sir Sai Ahmad Khan initially stood for Indo-Muslim unity. Later on, for separate Pakistan. Okay, two nation theory. Okay, so he's one who's, so that is why we are reading about him. Okay, so initially he was a nationalist, then he became a separatist. Okay, so two nation theory. Okay, so Arabindo, for spreading the idea of India is united culturally, cultural nationalism. Okay, right now the BJP party, the primary idea is from Arabindo. Muslim League idea is from Sir. Muslim League and the right wing are important point like Gandhi and Ambedkar, right? Ambedkar's view. Okay, and Yemen Rai socialist. I'll come. Wait, one by one we'll go. Okay, two nation theory, cultural nationalism. What is it? Cultural nationalism, sir? You're giving all tough words, sir. Okay, why are you threatening us? No, it is very easy. Nationalism in Europe is based on ethnicity. The group you belong to. All Frank people are French. All Portuguese people are Portugal. Spaniards are Spanish people. Scottish, Scotland. English people, England. Ireland, Irish people, Ireland. So your nationality is determined by the ethnic group that you belong to. Ethnic group. Okay, so what is the meaning of ethnic? I'll tell you. Okay, or difference between ethnic and other things I'll tell you. Okay, right now, ethnic means the group you belong to based on common race in Europe. You belong to a same race. Okay, and there are different races, so different nationalities. But India, if you apply the same principle, how many nations will have? Just imagine, no? For each group in India, we are having one country. Okay, one nationalism. No. So we are saying that India has a common culture. So our nationalism is based on culture, not ethnicity, not based on group. So that is why we have diversity. We will have multiple religion, multiple races, multiple languages, multiple things, But our culture, that formation Arvindo is giving, cultural nationalism, is different from Western ethnic nationalism. Okay? Yeah. Listen, ethnicity and groups or race. What is the difference there? So race, see, when you share a common thing with all, you can be called as a group. Okay. Regional group, okay, or a linguistic group. Like that you can, when you share a common thing, it may be idea, it may be language, it may be race, it may be, your political idea, anything. Something is in common, you live as a group. Okay, that as a group. Race is based on your physical features, common physical features. If you are forming one group, then that is race, racial group. Okay, ethnic group is based on your differences with or uniqueness with people who are living next to you. I'll give example. Tamils in India is not called as ethnic. Politically, Tamils in India is called as people of Tamil Nadu belongs to Tamil linguistic group. That's all. We don't use the word Tamil race because Tamil itself, multiple physiologically. You see, look around yourself, you won't look similar. Okay, different physical features. So no, they're just a linguistic group. Okay, language is the commonality that is being stressed. It's a linguistic group, not race, not ethnicity. But in Sri Lanka, Tamils are ethnic group. Why? They differentiate themselves from Sinhalese. They live side by side with Sinhalese, but they feel that they are a separate and distinct group from the people who are there living nearby. So that is where race and ethnicity differs. Sometimes it may be together also. Race and ethnicity differs. Race is common attribute, while ethnicity is commonality will be there, but it will be identified with reference to another group which is living side by side. That is ethnic group. In India, various groups are there. Do we call anybody ethnic? No. In dress code, that ethnic and all leave. That is different. Don't go for that meaning. Political science and sociology, anthropology, the word ethnicity is when people live side by side, two groups side by side, and one group identifies, okay, itself as a different from another group. It's adjacent group. Okay, distinct from other groups. Sometimes in opposition to the next group. Okay, usually ethnic conflict. Manipur, we call it as ethnic conflict, right? When Manipur, Nagaland, because two tribal groups are there, commonality is there. They are called as ethnic because their identity is in the opposition to the other group. They have commonality. More than the commonality, the opposition to the other group is emphasized. Okay, such groups are called as ethnic groups. That is where come ethnic conflicts. Wherever such conflicts are happening, we'll use the word ethnic conflicts. And then who's a nation, sir? Who's a nation? The word nation is there, no? Okay. So jokingly, my friends would call me father of nation because my son name is Nathan. Okay. And what is this nation? Nation. Now, when a group of people who are having commonality, any commonality, it may be race, it may be language, it may be ethnicity also. Okay, difference with the people who are living nearby. Okay. And they want to constitute themselves as a political community. Any group which is a commonality, they want to constitute as a political community, single political community, state, country. Okay, some people in Tamil Nadu are saying Tamil nationalism, meaning Tamil is the common language. Based on that commonality, if you want to form a community, you feel that you want to form a separate country, that is called as Tamil nationalism. Not all agree with Tamil nationalism. Punjabi nationalism, which means Punjabi people, okay, those people will be constituting a separate country called as Khalistan. Okay, those who believe in that, they are national. And they believe in Punjabi nationalism. Indian nationalism means we feel that all the Indians can be constituted into India. We can live as a one political union, one political country under one political leadership. Okay, so that is called as nation. Got it? Ethnic, race, nation. Now, nation state. When a country has been established, wants to for some commonality, want to become a country, and if that country is established, you become a nation state. Palestine is a nation. Why? Palestinians are commonly, they have a common religion, Islam. Okay, they belong to the same race, okay, ethnicity. They differ themselves from Jews. They are also religion, by race, they are distinct. They want to form a political union, so they are also called as a nation. That race, that ethnic group is also called as a nation. It is not a nation state because it's not established yet. Got it? Nation and nation state. This is the difference. So India is a nation state. Before independence, we were a nation. Indian nationalism, Indian national movement. That is how we called. Okay, now we are nation state. We have become a country. We are India. Okay, nationalism has been converted into the political concrete form. Tamil nationalism or Tamil, in Sri Lanka, they want a separate country. They are a nation. Okay, they want to establish a nation state, a country. Okay, fine. So now this is cultural nationalism. So Aurobindo is talking that. Then Dr. Ambedkar, okay, he talks about, okay, the role of Dalits, empowerment of Dalits primarily. Okay, so while Ahmed Khan talks for Muslims, Aurobindo talks for Hindu culture in the way of India as well as Hindu culture. Ambedkar talks about the political upliftment of the Dalits, oppressed classes. Okay, and he is also called, all the modern ideas of constitutionalism. Indian Constitution, whatever values it stands for, okay, is in the writings of Ambedkar. That is what we are going to study. Constitutionalism, right? Constitutionalism. Okay, what it is, we'll see later. Simply, I'll tell the ideas of Parliament, MLA, MP, strong opposition. Okay, independent UPSC, Election Commission. Okay, so whatever the constitutional provisions is given justification for that, that is what we are going to read. So in the Indian constitutional values, okay, specifically empowerment of Dalits is spoken by Ambedkar. So that idea. Then Yaman Roy is a Indian socialist. Okay. So we are not as such, we are going to read socialism. Okay. We are going to read his thought on radical humanism. Okay. In his thoughts, now first related to Indian communism, Indian socialism also we'll learn his first phase of life. Second phase of life, he will be talking about uh, radical humanism. Note the word radical humanism. Radical means upside down. Humanism means human beings are center. It is very easy. Political science is easy. Because of jargons, we may feel it difficult. I will break it for you. Put it in a simple way. The word humanism means human beings first, not the society. Okay. Traditional societies, society is important than human beings. Okay. Society is important than human beings. Right? For the state, individual can die. For caste, individual can die. For religion, individual can die. Like that thinking is there in traditional. But modern thinking is no. All these things is existing for the individual. Humanism is human beings are important. Human beings are important. They are primary. I'll come to him. M.N. Roy, first communist. Communism is a totalitarian state or liberal state? Totalitarian. Karl Marx. Even Gramsci, moderate, totalitarian. Okay. Now coming here, communists won't agree this. Okay. Leave them. Okay. Now coming here, this totalitarian state, M.N. Roy is saying in totalitarian state, individual is not having freedom. There is no individual freedom. Okay. Individuals cannot take part in politics. Only Communist Party of China. Communist Party takes part in the administration. He says no, that's not good. Individual should be free. Okay. He supports communist ideas, but communist ideas should be achieved through liberty, through individual freedom. His idea is a fusion of liberalism and communism. Two ideas, two great ideas he tries to synthesize. Okay, they'll say he failed. Okay, however, when we study him, it'll be interesting. Okay, his ideas are interesting. It is politically possible also. With real-time example, I'll explain. Okay, some political parties is following his idea. BJP is following M.N. Roy's idea. That is why it is organizationally very strong, structurally very strong. It has a good cadre base, and it speaks in one voice. Whether the head of BJP speaks or a Karyakarta speaks, they will have the same opinion. Okay, because an idea given by M.N. Roy. Okay, where all individuals take part in the politics. Of course, RSS is the largest voluntary organization. Okay, so it is involving in the public life, and how that has to be done. It is like people committee, the structure called as people committees. Okay, which was suggested by M.N. Roy. We will see that. Okay, then Gandhi, of course, Gandhi's thought major influence in Indian way of life. Okay, Panchayati Raj system. Okay, and the economic system that is offered by him, and his ideas of Satyagraha, Ahimsa, and other things which inspired our freedom struggle. So modern thought, all the thinkers who inspired our freedom struggle and contributed to freedom struggle and for the creation of the constitution. Okay, you read this Indian constitution over. Second paper. Section B of paper 1. Already Indian national movement, what has happened through these leaders you will learn. Reinforcing in the second paper, first unit. Then actual institutions that was created. So you know why these institutions are created. What is the idea behind it? So understanding of the functioning is easier. Okay, done. So what have we seen? We have seen the meaning of politics. We have seen the parts of the subjects, what section A, section B, paper 2, and Indian thinkers, world thinkers we have seen. It's an intro. Okay. Tomorrow I'll give you a glimpse of world history. Okay, entire world history in 15 minutes. Okay, which will form the basis for going into Western philosophy. That is Western thinkers. Okay, Plato too, no? So world history from beginning to now, what has happened? There I'll be dealing with capitalism, socialism, feudalism, all the isms. What is the meaning of it? I'll break it so easy for you. Okay, you will become the lecturers. In many of the universities, I can proudly say my political science students are the HODs. Now, young assistant professors, HODs, HOD. Christ University, Bangalore, Bangalore only mostly, like St. Joseph's. One of the few of the people who are attending this session from Bangalore, they are referred to me by my student, who's a professor there, okay, in St. Joseph's College, Bangalore. Okay, and Trivandrum also. Sorry? I mean next class. Next class. Okay, the next class, when it is arranged, we will be having the world history, okay, in 15 minutes. Then on, we'll enter into Plato. Thank you.